Hey crafters, back for another Thrifty Thursday haul video. I don't know how many weeks I'm going to be doing this. I go once a week, like I said, on Wednesdays with my friends. So I always find treasures for junk journaling, and it's so hard to leave stuff behind that I know I can use. So anyway, I'm just going to try to quickly get through this. I don't hopefully not take too much of your time, and feel free over in the corner in settings if you want to speed through it, if I talk slow or whatever, and you just want to, zoom through what I got, that's fine. I went back to my favorite thrift store, the one that helps women and children in trouble. And so while I was standing over by the books, I was talking to my friend, and over her shoulder, I saw a huge bin of vintage patterns. Well, you know me, this is like right up my era. And I gotta remember she is on here. Remind me, because I gotta show you something else I got. Okay, so I'm only showing you 3. I actually got 75 of them, and it was, I couldn't leave them. So I took the whole box, went up to register. I said, I'm taking them all. And he just gave me a flat price on them, and I got a steal, just saying. But anyway, I love using the artwork. I love using the pockets. The ones that are fully intact and I know haven't been used, I won't rip up, because I know that there are some people, including my other sister Melody, who will use them and make the pattern. So use the pattern. So anyway, that is that. I also found these paper fasteners. I bought them all, and I may put this whole box in my shop. I'm not sure if there's any interest in that. If there is, just leave something in the comment if you're interested in these, because I by no means can use 200 plus. These are smaller ones, and I don't know if you guys know what these are, but you punch 2 holes, and then it has 2 parts, and one part has the prongs, and then the other part slides through. So let me see, that's the slide. That's the slide part. The prongs are in here, or maybe these are all just slides. Let me see. Okay. See, these I think had the prongs, right? Oh, here they are. Yeah. So I was like, am I just dreaming? Okay, so okay, so you get the prongs and you put it through here. You punch your 2 holes. You put it through the paper. If you want to do like a pad of paper. But I'm even thinking like for fabric flips in your journals, or if you just want to add some extra things that flip through, you can use them with photo sleeves. Punch 2 holes and use them to put a couple of photo sleeves in your book. So yeah, so I got 4 of those, and I got small ones. They're missing. Oh yeah, they're down there on the bottom. Okay, so they also have. I may put them in the shop. Okay, so that's that. And then these. Oh no, these go with these. Okay, so these are these. I have to remember that those go with those, and then these are all together. But like I said, what am I going to do with 200 of them? Ooh, wait a minute, squirrel. I found some old tape coming off. Yes, I love when that happens, because I will use that for sure. All right. I was at another thrift store. This is why I wanted you to remind me about that pattern. Look at this. Oh my goodness. I may have to do this as a journal cover with this fabric for the binding. Just saying, how cute. Alrighty. I got my next chore. Okay, I was at my other favorite thrift store. It is run by a little a church ministry, and so I always like to go in there and also support them. And I bought all this vintage fabric. Oh my goodness, look at this. Look at this. Oh, it is like neon red, but for a Christmas journal, and it is that 1960s kind of wooled thing. I don't know. And then I've got this was in the same bin. This is some kind of weave. I'm not really sure, but I'm thinking for the the cookbook journal. I think this is going to be good for that. It reminds me of a tablecloth. And let's see. Okay, so I got all three of these because what I'm thinking about doing is doing a journal topper I'm doing a series of journal toppers, and I had some by using all the Tim Holtz stuff, and I will be coming out with some of those soon too. But what I'm thinking about doing is doing them with these. Oh my goodness, she looks like she has on my old sheets. Remember the sheets I bought? So what I'm thinking about doing anyway is doing maybe a few toppers that have the dress that match, and I will use these on top of the topper. But I'm thinking with this fabric. But now that I see her, I have that whole 1 minute, please. I was debating whether I was going to keep this fabric these sheets for myself because I thought they were so pretty. But now that I see this lady, I'm thinking I need to cut this sheet up. I need to cut the sheet up. Look at her. Am I too close? I don't know. Am I too close to the camera? Okay, but look. Okay. I may have to cut into my sheets. I don't know. I'm going to have to really think about that one because she does look good with this. So, yeah. And then this one, and these were just, I think, samplers, these are like fabric sample, came out of old fabric sample Waverly Fabrics. Look, 10 cents. So somebody must have bought these. But because I think these remind me of old kitchens. And I thought these will look great in the food journal that I'm going to be working on soon. So anyway, they just remind me of old curtains. So I picked those up. And then I picked this up. I wasn't really sure what this was. This is more shirt fabric. And I don't know. There's a lot of it here. And I may, maybe a yard. I may just toss this up. I'm not sure if I was thinking about cutting packs like of squares for other people to use, maybe 10 by 10s, because that's a good size to use for junk journaling. And I thought about all these ones that I have found, just cut like a charm pack up of 10 by 10 for someone if they want them. I don't know. Let me know in a comment if you think that's something that you'd be interested in. So, but I figured out what they are. They are birds. They're birds. So I was like, what are those things? I just bought it and I figured it out afterward. This is somebody's was starting to make something, a shirt or something, and never finished it, but I thought the fabric was sweet. And then this fabric, and I'm going to use this fabric in the garden journal, I think, that I'm working on. So I need to leave that out. And then I got this silk scarf that had this embroidery on it. I love the silk. I'll probably cut that out, and then I'll hand dye strips of the silk. So I was excited about that. Let me clean my desk off for a little bit. Get some room here. I also got this fabric. This is some retro weave kind of fabric from back in the day. They probably made bell bottoms out of it. That's what I was thinking. Or, the pantsuits with the vests. That's what I was thinking. And then there was this, which I thought was really cool. This is polyester. We used to make in the 70s, they used to make shirts out of this fabric right here, but I thought this was pretty neat. And it actually is like some kind of signed, but it looks like maybe some kind of bridge in New York. Somebody's walking across a bridge with a suitcase, it looks like. But I don't see any kind of name on this fabric. But there's so much of it here. Again, I have so much of it, but because it was vintage fabric, I couldn't just leave it. I couldn't. I guess I could have, but I couldn't. And then this last one, which I have a bunch of these colors, but I thought this was really cool because it's got this gold. I don't know if you can see this. It's like a gold metallic. Whew, my lighting. Anyway, it's some kind of upholstery fabric and looks like it may have come out of a book, but it's an awfully big piece to come out of a book, so I don't know. And I got this lace tablecloth, just because I couldn't leave it, which I guess I could leave it. I couldn't. And I found one of these Christmas tablecloths back from the day, and I love it. I did have another one that I used. I cut it up for my Christmas envelopes for my Christmas kits. And I haven't really gotten a good look at this one to see if there are any kind of, I'm not worried about stains. I can get them out, but if there were any holes or cigarette holes, moth holes, anything like that, because if that's the case, then I will tear into it. But if it's good, I will keep it. This one's actually a little bit longer. I think this one's more of a rectangle. So I think what I'll do with that one was I would keep that one to go with my camper, because at Christmas time I could do it, throw it over a picnic table. Okay, done with the fabric. I found these cards. I've never seen these before. They were some kind of nature set. And then they had these alphabetized, and it says Pawpaw gave me this. That was so cute. But it has the alphabetized cards. And hold on one second. Let's see if I can get rid of that. Yeah, it's better. Okay, and then it just talks about all the different species and where they're from. Oh, that was loud. I don't know if you guys heard that. So I thought these were kind of cool. I'm just going to use them like I do my recipe cards. I usually will back the part with like paper, or and I put like a ruffle at the top and use it as a journaling card, and then I'll staple or I'll sew the paper on, not glue it to the back, so that in case you wanted to read up on that item or get the recipe off the back of those. So, oh, look at that, Tasmanian wolf. Interesting. So those are those. And I can't really tell you what year they're from or what they were out of, because they were just in a box like that. And then I got all these little, then I went to the Goodwill bins. And from the Goodwill bins, I have been wanting clothespins, so I got the clothespins. I don't think these are very old, but I wanted these because I want to be able to dry my paper outside. And the house where I'm staying has like these clothing lines, and so outside, and I thought I wanted this so I could hang up all my tea-dyed paper and stuff to dry. I don't want to lay it on the ground because I don't really have grass. It's mainly dirt for a yard, and so it's like dirt and driveway and downed trees everywhere. So anyway, but I thought I could use these to hang up my papers. I got some rickrack. These were all just digging through the bins. I got this I thought this was kind of cool. It's an acorn-shaped T-ball, an old T-ball. I don't know that comes off, but I guess you would use this more for the pot. But I thought this would be cute. And then I got an ice cream scoop. Now, okay, so this is so random because I saw these and I'm like, I can't leave these. So I'm going to put these up in my shop. And then I have a little tea tin somewhere. So I thought about just tossing all this random stuff up in the shop and see if anybody else collects. Because I know a lot of people like to put these in a crock and stick them in their kitchen, the wood handled ones. And so I couldn't leave them behind. And then I got these. And I'm doing that kitchen book, remember? And I saw these and I'm like, oh my gosh, these would be so cute hanging on the kitchen thing. Well, first I saw the egg thing and I thought, well, I'll just drill a hole in it and I can hang that off. And then I found the spoons. And so I thought these will be so cute hanging on my cookbook journal. Of course, I found a little small doily. And then while I was doing that, I found these and I thought, oh my goodness, these would be so much cuter. So I think I'm going to hang these on the cookbook journal instead. What do you think? These old, I don't know. Or do I toss them in with the kitchen stuff? I'm not sure. So anyway, let me know. I found these old, look at the little duck chicky diaper pin. Anyway, thought those were kind of neat. I just, found a bag of paper, not paper clips, oh my goodness, safety pins. So these are going to be good for, I can tell, for rusting because there's already some rusty ones in here. So these are going to be good or rusting. And then I found this tape measure. And I don't, yeah, it's some tape measure. Okay. And then I couldn't read it. Then I saw this. This is an old American Spirit whistle, and it has a wooden, like a rubber ball in there. So anyway, I thought that was kind of neat. That was holding that shut. I found this thing. I just saw the little leather. I thought it was a pen, and when I opened it, it was a ruler. So I don't know. I may make it for a pen and take the ruler out because I think I like this leather for a pen instead. I got this little box, and I got these. This was out of an old bingo set, and I left the box and all the little pieces because I didn't need any of that, and I just took out the bingo cards. But I was pretty excited about those. These I'm going to put up in my shop. I couldn't leave these in the bin. They were all together. They're woven. It was probably somebody probably went to somewhere and brought these home as a souvenir. So I'm going to put those up. So I'm going to have a little vintage houseware, I think, section in my shop because I keep finding this stuff and I don't want to leave it. I know someone will eventually come along, but if it doesn't, then it goes, they take the bins and they toss them. They toss them out and they move them on. And I don't know what happens to that stuff. So I felt like, someone might like this. And this look is all coming back now. And the hand loom stuff is all coming back. So I couldn't just leave it. I bought okay, now I'm just going to go through my books really super fast. Here's a sunset cookbook, because again, I am doing that cookbook thingy, and I thought that'd be kind of neat. And then the reason why I got this Heidi book is because my friend and I were just talking about, she called me and she wants me to go to Switzerland with her. And I said, well, if you go to Switzerland, you have to put your hair in pigtails if I go with you. Well, this one doesn't have Heidi in pigtails. Let me see. But I remember in the movie she did. She had pigtails. So anyway, I just grabbed this. I saw it in this book. She doesn't have pigtails. What? How come she doesn't have pigtails? I'm so upset. Anyway. All right. Well, anyway, I got that. I'm going to send that to her as a joke. And then I found a whole box of the Golden Book Encyclopedia books, the entire series. I bought them all, and I don't know what I'm going to do with them. But again, I didn't want to leave them all there, and I wasn't going to take one or two. And so what I may do, and like I said, I had bought the dictionaries too the other day, and somebody donated all the encyclopedias. So what I thought about doing was taking them and just doing like paper packs, having paper packs available, and just taking like a few sheets out of each one and then making paper packs. Let me know down in the comment section if you think that's a good idea. See, here's a couple of more that I had, and let me just do a quick run through of what's in them. But the pages are so cool. Ooh. Oh, so cute. I got to feed these when I was in Australia. Kangaroo native Australia carries its young. Okay, I'm going to have to add that to my journal with my picture. Okay, so I have those. I have the whole thing. Then I've got this book, which as soon as I saw it, it reminded me of Dee Dee Inkwell, and it is an entire, but a whole thing of typography. Look at this. Look at this guy. Look at that. I guess that was some kind of art thing, art installation. Interesting. Let's see. Does it say anything? That is amazing. Just a bunch of stuff thrown down on a white background. So these are all different typographies. I just thought this was the coolest book. So Dee Dee, if you're watching, do you have this book? If you don't, you need this book because it just reminds me of you. It's called Typography Sketchbooks. And it is by Stephen Heller and Lita Tallarico. Let me see if it's by Princeton Architectural Press, New York. And it is from, doesn't have a date on it. It doesn't have a date. Maybe on the back. Oh, here's the ISB. Oh my goodness, it was $40. Whoa. Okay. Well, it is a big, thick, heavy book. Here is the ISB number in case you want to grab that off of it. But I thought that was pretty neat. These were freebies in the bottom of a box of those encyclopedias. I said they were down there, but he's like, just take them. And these are huge. This is a huge book right here. And it's called 100 of the World's Most Beautiful Paintings. And I don't even know if I can get all of that in the shot. But this is the book. And oh, I think it's going to make awesome signatures or even signature covers. The paper's lovely. So I have to be really careful because with artwork, sometimes there is, it's art. So don't complain. But anyway, so I got that one. I thought that was neat. And then this was also in the bottom of the box. And it's just an old AAA this is State Farm. Oh, I guess they were going on this road trip together. So it's just an old road map. And anytime I can pick up mappage, I do. And not all maps are the same. They all have different books have different colors. And so this will be kind of fun. And I am going on a road trip with a friend of mine next March, and we are heading down to Austin. And right outside of Austin is we're going to do Austin and Waco. And we're going to go right outside of Austin is, oh my goodness, I'm drawing a blank, is Round Top. So we've been wanting to do that trip. She's coming in from Florida, so she's got a long way to go to pick me up and then over to Austin. But we are definitely going to do that Round Top. So I will be taking you guys with me on that trip. That'll be a lot of fun. And that is my haul. So I'm going to be back because I'm going to start working on my cookbook book, and I will bring you with me on that making journey after I get my things put away. But please let me know what you think, if I should put the vintage ones on the cookbook journal or if I should put the little like dollhouse ones. I don't know. Are these a little big? The cookbook's about this big, just like that Betty Crocker one I showed the other day. So let me know down in the comment section what you think. And I will see you guys later. Thank you. Bye.